Nshuti bakunzi ba Ground Time ndabasuhuje mbifuriza ibihe byiza aho muri hose, ndizera ko mumeze neza. Mu biganiro byacu musanzwe mubizi ko twibanda ku ngendo zo mu kirere cyane, ariko muri aka kanya icyo uyu munsi tugiye kugihuza n'ubuvuzi bw'amaso. Mu minsi ishize Guverinoma y'u Rwanda ibinyujije muri Minisiteri y'Ubuzima yatumiye ikigo cy'ubuvuzi bw'amaso cyitwa ORBIS International. Iki kigo kikaba gifite umwihariko wo kuba gikoresha indege yubatsemo ibikoresho byose byo kuvura amaso harimo no kuyabaga. Iyi ndege yiswe ORBIS Flying Eye Hospital ni indege mu bwoko bwa MD-10 cyangwa MD-10, ikaba ari igenda izenguruka mu bihugu bitandukanye, aho iba yatumiwemo abarwayi b'amaso bo muri ibyo bihugu bazanwa muri iyo ndege bagahabwa ubuvuzi, ndetse n'abaganga bo muri ibyo bihugu bakayiherwamo amahugurwa yisumbuye mu byo kuvura amaso. Ground Time rero twasuye iyi ndege yamaze ibyumweru 2 mu Rwanda, ndetse tugira amahirwe yo kuyitemberezwamo, by'umwihariko twerekwa buri gice kiyigize n'uburyo yahinduwe ibitaro by'amaso biri ku rwego rwo hejuru. Kuri ubu iyi ndege ORBIS International ikoresha mu buvuzi bw'amaso niyo iki kigo cyahawe nk'impano n'ikigo cyo muri Amerika kizwi cyane mu gutwara imizigo cyitwa FedEx cyangwa se Federal Express, kuko mu mateka FedEx iri mu bigo byakoresheje cyangwa byatunze umubare munini cyane w'izi ndege. Mu ntangiriro z'amateka y'iyi ndege ubundi yahoze yitwa DC-10, ikaba yarakozwe n'uruganda McDonnell Douglas mu myaka y'1970. Uru narwo rukaba rwari ihuriro ry'inganda ebyiri, McDonnell Aircraft Corporation ndetse na Douglas Aircraft Company, zihuje mu 1967 zikabyara uruganda rumwe McDonnell Douglas. DC-10 rero ikaba ari indege igira moteri 3 izwi nka trijet, moteri 2 zikaba munsi y'amababa n'indi imwe hejuru ku gice cy'inyuma. Iyi DC-10 yagurikijwe bwa mbere tariki 29 z'ukwa munani 1970, naho kompanyi American Airlines yayikoresheje kuyitwaramo abagenzi bwa mbere iyigurutsa tariki 5 z'ukwa munani 1971, ikaba yarabashaga gutwara abagenzi bagera muri 270. Murumva yuko ari indege nini cyane. Mu mwaka w'1989 nibwo ikorwa ry'izi ndege ryaje guhagarara, uruganda rumaze gusohora indege 386 zo gutwara abagenzi, ndetse n'izindi 60 zitwaga KC-10 tanker zakoraga akazi ka gisirikare ko kunyweshereza mu kirere izindi ndege z'igisirikare cya Amerika. Mu mwaka w'1997 uruganda rw'Amerika mwese muzi rwa Boeing rumaze kugura rwa rundi rwa McDonnell Douglas kuri miliyari zirenga 16 z'amadolari y'Amerika, rwakoze umushinga wo kuzana ikoranabuhanga rigezweho muri za ndege za DC-10. Uyu mushinga ukaba wari kuzana imikorere mishya muri kiriya cyumba gitwarwamo indege bita cockpit, kuko ubusanzwe iyi ndege ya DC-10 yabaga itwawe n'abapilote 2, ariko ikagira undi mu enjeniyeri wicara inyuma yabo, akaba ari we ugenda agenzura imikorere ya systeme z'indege kuri buri rugendo rwayo. Ubu buryo bushya rero Boeing yazanye bwari ubwo kuvanaho uyu mu enjeniyeri wa gatatu, ibyo yagenzuraga bikagenzurwa na computer zongewe mu ndege, nazo zikagenzurwa n'aba bapilote 2 batwaye indege barebera amakuru yose kuri za screen ubundi iyi ndege itagiraga mbere. Iyi ndege imaze gushyirwamo iri koranabuhanga rero nibwo yahise yitwa MD-10, ntiyaba icyitwa DC-10. Urugendo rwa nyuma iyi ndege yakoze itwaye abagenzi ikaba yararukoze mu kwezi kwa kabiri 2014, ariko izindi ndege zitari nyinshi z'ubu bwoko zikaba zarakomeje gukora akazi ko gutwara imizigo cyangwa cargo flights. Umunsi dusura iyi ndege ku kibuga cy'indege mpuzamahanga cya Kigali, twayitemberejwemo na Madamu Valerie Suberg. Uyu akaba ari enjeniyeri ukuriye abandi bagenda kuri iyi ndege yabatijwe ORBIS Flying Eye Hospital, atangira twereka ahatwarirwa iyi ndege. Muri hanganira ururimi rw'icyongereza twaganiriyemo n'uyu mudamu bitewe n'uko nyine atavuga ikinyarwanda.
Okay, welcome to the cockpit of the, do you want me to just talk?
Thank you so much.
The cockpit of the MD-10, this is ORBIS 1, that's our flight number. The airplane was built in 1973 as a DC-10, so there was a flight engineer.
Okay.
So now they've updated it to what we call MD-10. So it's a digital cockpit. Very similar to the MD-11.
Oh, nice. It's my first time
Can
even
you close those? Close the curtain. Yeah.
Yeah, it's really my first time.
First time in the cockpit.
Yeah, of this type of aircraft.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then we have, so now we only have 2 pilots,
Mm-hmm.
and all the duties that the flight engineer did are now digital.
Oh, yes.
So both screens, the 2 outer screens are the same.
Mm-hmm.
So both pilots see the exact same thing.
It's all symmetrical.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The outermost tells them how high we are, how fast we're going, the attitude of the airplane, and the direction.
Mm-hmm.
The middle one is like our GPS.
Yeah.
So we put our flight plan into these green computers, and then you'll see a line just like on your phone to follow the GPS.
Yeah.
This one also shows us weather radar. It also shows us ADSB, so if there's other planes in the area, it gives us that information.
Yes.
The third one is for our engines.
For engines.
Yeah.
Monitoring them.
So right now there's nothing because the engines aren't running, but there's 3 because we have 3 engines.
Yes.
So everything is in 3. Like even this one, this is the one that shows when they're flying. That's our oil pressures. And that's just static. So then we can switch that one to hydraulics,
Okay.
or we can switch it to electrical
Yes.
or air.
Oh.
Fuel.
Yes.
And this we call our config. That tells us like brake temperatures and shows us the flight controls. And then this one gives us like alerts.
This is just for selection.
Yeah, that's just selection. And then all those boxes are like up here.
Yeah. And these are the engine switch.
Those are the fuel switches.
Yeah.
This is the throttles,
Yeah.
the flaps, the slats. This is our autopilot.
Oh, yeah.
This is mostly communication.
Radio. Yeah.
Radios, radar, transponder. This is all the same as what you just saw. So hydraulics, electric,
Lights.
fuel, air. This is all lights. Yeah.
Nice.
And then when we
all the fuses.
that's just all left over from they're circuit breakers.
So it means the flight engineer had also.
They used used to be a big panel because it was all
nice.
mechanical.
Oh, great.
And then when we fly, these 2 seats go forward,
Okay.
and then like if we have more than 1 pilot, 2 pilots, then they sit here.
It's
Yeah.
like a kind of
we call it
jump seat.
observer. Yeah, jump seat. So when we fly, we sit in the classroom. We can't go past that because it's all cargo. So when we fly, we sit there. So we have ovens, refrigerators, coffee, and lavatories up here.
Okay. So you have, when you fly, like on a mission like this, you have one of the crew is in charge of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we have 25 people that are on our team,
Mm-hmm.
and they all get trained as flight attendants also. So when we flew from here, from the Philippines, we had 16 people. So we had 2 flight attendants.
Okay.
So we give them full official training on the
Yes.
flight attendant. And the pilots, if there's a crash,
Mhm.
that barrier will hold all the containers behind it. So for FedEx, that barrier is right here,
Yeah.
right by the door. So
Because
ours,
they all enter from here.
yeah,
and
they only have this door
yeah.
and they have a cargo door. So
But
yeah.
they have just maybe a small entrance to go and check
Yes.
in the cargo hall.
Yeah, they can go check.
This is the consultation room.
Like it's where
Not
the
the
patients.
surgery.
No, it's where the patients come to get pre-op and post-op.
Yeah.
And this is one of our ORBIS doctors. So this is AVIT. So there's 19 cameras on board, and somebody sits in here and operates all the cameras.
This is a control room.
Yeah,
all
yeah, it's
the
like a
AV.
studio. Yeah, and then this is the containers. Okay, none of the containers are connected to the airplane. So all the equipment we have outside,
Mm-hmm.
like generators and air conditioners, all that connects downstairs to our utility pallet, and then it comes up through the floor up to here. So this looks just like a building,
Yes.
and the hospital itself is a building.
All the power.
Yeah, power, fire warning. This is a glycol
AC.
cooling system that keeps the
Yes.
hospital very
Yeah.
cold. And there's big, huge air handlers up there.
Yeah.
We have fire warning, we have water, we have medical gas, and then the big hose is waste.
Wow.
So this is the surgery room. So they're doing strabismus surgery, so they're not using the microscope.
They can still be operating on someone making surgery while flying.
No, never.
It has to be.
That's a question we always get.
Yeah. Yeah, I was
Yeah,
wondering.
no, because when we fly, like we have to pack everything. To make oxygen for the hospital.
Yeah.
This is the oxygen concentrator. And then you can kind of see where those curtains are in the back.
Yeah.
That's where the patients are. So like, see that there's 2 more beds. So it's altogether 3 beds. One will be in surgery, one being prepped to go in, and one coming out. And then you see that door on that side with the window.
Mm-hmm.
That's like where they sterilize the instruments. So there's like we call it a clean room and a dirty room. And so they sterilize the instruments in there. And there's a nurse in there that trains all the time sterilizing. And then you can see, it's like you can see those silver boxes on the wall.
Mm-hmm.
So that they'll put the dirty instruments on one side, they clean them, it goes to the other side, and then they bring the other ones out.
nyuma yo gusura ibitaro by'amaso birimo imbere muri iyi ndege twakomereje hanze yayo. Madame Valerie akomeza adusobanurira n'ibindi bikoresho bitetse hanze y'indege ariko birimo gufasha abaganga akazi kabo, ari nako kandi abandi bashyitsi batandukanye bakomeza gusura iyi ndege.
So we have 2 generators over there, and we take fuel from the wing. You see the hose up to the wing. And then they go to this transfer unit, this one behind that has the blue knobs.
Mm-hmm.
So the generators power that. Then they transfer the power to either hospital power or aircraft power. So it's different kinds of power.
Yes.
But if one generator fails, it picks up automatically the hospital. You don't even know. And then
It's automatic.
it's automatic.
Yeah.
And then the classroom will go dark because that's airplane.
Yeah.
Because we can always run our APU or get a GPU.
Yes.
If both generators fail, we have a UPS system in that AV room that'll power the red outlets in the hospital for like 3 hours.
Can the aircraft APU also intervene?
No.
Yes.
Because it's like a house. It's like 110
Yeah.
or 220. It's like a house.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
APU is just to power the cockpit.
Yeah. We can power the cockpit and the classroom.
Oh, nice.
So the center cargo has a lot of the nursing supplies, and then the nurses from upstairs, they can't go over to the tent, so they have their lunches there. But it's similar. We'll show you ours. This is the forward.
Aha mugiye kubona rero ni ahitwa cargo compartment. Ubundi mbere iyi ndege igikora akazi ka FedEx ko gutwara imizigo, aha niho iyi mizigo n'ibicuruzwa bitandukanye byagendaga. Ariko kuko iyi ndege ubu yahindutse nk'ibitaro, hari ubundi buryo hubatswemo ibikoresho bigomba gufasha abaganga gukora akazi kabo, ariko hakanakomeza kugendamo ibikoresho bitandukanye kandi biremereye. Igihe barimo kuvura abarwayi, bimwe muri ibyo bikoresho bikaba bisorwa bigaterekwa hanze. Bimwe muri ibi bikoresho bikaba ari za generator zitanga umuriro, imashini zohereza amazi mu ndege, izoherezamo gazi abarwayi bakenera iyo bibaye ngombwa, n'ibindi bikoresho n'imashini zitandukanye.
So watch your head and watch the rollers. So this is the forward cargo compartment. This unit here is our medical gas unit with the silver hose. So
That
it
provides
the air for the oxygen concentrator.
Yes.
And then the one with the black hose is the cooling system.
Okay.
Next to that one is the tank.
The tank?
That holds the glycol.
Oh, yeah.
And then that's the transfer unit, and then another generator for the classroom. So everything comes up here. And
Yeah,
so you
okay,
notice
yeah.
everything's the same size. Like LD3 is the
Yes.
small one, LD6 goes the full width. So this is our, what we call utility palette. There's, so everything goes through there and then connects and goes up through the floor.
Yes.
So we have this is also our water filtration. So we have charcoal filters, we have bromide, and we also have UV filtration. And there's 6 water tanks in the airplane.
This looks like toolbox.
These are our toolboxes.
Yeah.
So this brand, Snap-on, donated all the tools for us and the boxes. And then somebody made the container for us. FedEx made the container.
Nice.
This is a mechanic's dream.
Wow.
So we have all kinds of tools, everything we need. We carry, this is some of our spare parts that we still have, don't back up too far. And then this container is for AVIT. So they have storage and then they look very similar to the ones in the back.
So everything, all those cameras,
Yeah.
everything,
Yeah.
they report here.
Yeah. And so this room, so like those are the stairs I showed you from upstairs.
Yes, yes.
So when we pack, that goes up. All these hoses come down and the floor goes there. And then there's this kind of flooring, it folds up. This stuff rolls back, that stuff rolls in.
But is there any other entrance, any other door like this, another storage? Because
No.
when I look at all this,
Well, the back one where
this
you,
is so small for everything.
well, the back where you saw the stairs where those nurses were,
Okay.
that's the back.
Oh,
So
nice.
that one has 1, 2, 3, 4. That one has 6 spots. This is our 3rd airplane.
Oh, a third one.
Yeah. So we had a DC-8 from 1982 to the mid 90s. That airplane now is in a museum near Beijing.
Okay.
And then we had a DC-10 that 3 people donated to Orbis, and 1 donor donated the whole interior of the hospital.
Okay.
That hospital was all built into the aircraft. So it was all aircraft. So mechanic,
Yes.
we had to fix all of that. We still have to fix this one, even though it's cargo, but we just fixed the building part.
Yeah.
And then this one was donated, and then because it was already a cargo plane, they came up with the idea of cargo containers for the hospital.
Okay.
So they're actually the largest cargo containers made because they go the full width of the plane.
Yeah.
tukiri aha Madame Valerie yadusobanuriye impamvu imutera we na bagenzi be gukomeza aka kazi amazemo imyaka 42 yose nubwo bari baragiye mu kiruhuko cy'izabukuru. Aduha ubuhamya buto bw'abana bo muri Ethiopia bari barahumye amaso yombi ari bato cyane, ariko bakaza kuvurirwa muri iyi ndege bagakira, bigatuma babasha kurebesha amaso ababyeyi babo ndetse n'inshuti zabo. Kubwe kikaba ari ikintu gikomeye cyane ku buzima bwe kandi kimuha imbaraga zo gukomeza aka kazi kanatuma amara iminsi myinshi atabonana n'umuryango we.
The 3 of us mechanics, we're all retired, and this is like our retirement job.
From FedEx.
Yeah. So one of the things that keeps us going is the patients.
Yeah.
So as a mechanic, we can give money and to some charity. But as a mechanic for Orbis, I can work on this plane, get it ready to fly, so that the pilots can fly it, and then the doctors can do the surgeries to help the patients. So we see all kinds of patients that literally they come on the airplane blind, and they go off and they can see.
Yeah.
So you think about the kids can't go to school because they're blind. The parents can't work because they're blind, or the grandparents. So it really changes the dynamic of the whole community. So one time we were in Ethiopia, this was back in 2003, and these 2 little girls about 10 years old came to the plane, completely white cataracts, both eyes, completely blind. They knew each other in this small village where they lived. It took them 2 weeks to get to the capital, Addis Ababa. They get to the capital, they go to the hospital, and the hospital says, "I'm sorry, we don't do children." So they said, "If you wait, Orbis is coming," and we were going to set up a pediatric eye center. So again, they waited. I'm like, who took care of them? Who took care of the family in this village? And where did they stay? So that week was all children with different kinds of surgeries. So the doctors chose those 2 girls, and they came with their fathers. So they did the surgeries on the plane, both eyes. And the next day they came back to the plane, still wearing the patches on their eyes. They sat across from each other in the laser room and across from their father. and they saw their father for the first time,
Oh,
and they saw their best friend, and then we gave them little mirrors and they saw themselves.
I feel I want to cry.
And those, we were in Ethiopia a few years ago, so I asked about them. They went on to be doctors.
You were not able to meet them again?
Maybe, but they went to be doctors. So
Yeah.
that's how this plane changes the world.
Yeah. This can really
Yeah,
change
Yeah.
someone's life forever.
yeah. And we see that every day.
So how do you cope this job with the family responsibilities?
So that's what we get asked a lot. But we're like this time we're gone from home probably about 6 weeks because we go ahead, we get the plane ready, we fly, we do the program, and then we go home. But it's the patients that keep us going.
Yeah.
So we get tired and oh my gosh, it's so long and so
Yeah.
all we do is go upstairs, we look in that laser room, and whatever they're going through is nothing compared to what we are going through. So we just want to be here for them.
Tugana ku musozo w'ikiganiro twagiranye na Engineer Valerie, nari mfite amatsiko yo kumenya ubuzima bw'iyi ndege n'igihe yaba isigaje kuguruka mbere y'uko nayo ishyirwa mu kiruhuko cy'izabukuru, dore ko nkurikije igihe yakorewe nasanze indusha imyaka myinshi.
This one really has no life limit. The fuselage doesn't have a life limit like many of the others. It's an older aircraft, but it's all metal and it's very strong. So our limiting factor is training our pilots. So our pilots have to go to training every 90 days in the simulator. So FedEx donated a simulator for us just for that. So they house that and they fix that for us.
Nice.
They also donated 2 full fuselages. Like, you know how you see sometimes the airplanes parked in the desert? So we have 2 from FedEx that are the sister ships to this.
Oh.
So if we need something that like they don't have at FedEx anymore, we can take it from this. Like if we need a cowling or if we need a wing, not a wing, but a flap or flight control, stuff like that. So we have a lot of spares to keep this one going.
Okay.
So when we came here, we came from the Philippines. So we had just restocked everything, and our weight was about probably about 535, 570 when we had fuel, 500,000 pounds.
Okay.
So probably takeoff weight is probably 570,000 pounds.